Attention educators! Are you ready to elevate your teaching skills? Join Teachers Hub today, the ultimate professional development platform for educators. Explore our extensive library of resources and cutting-edge techniques, all crafted to empower you. With Teachers Hub, you will learn how to seamlessly integrate traditional methods with the latest educational advancements. Sign up now to unlock your full potential. Teachers Hub, empowering educators, one resource at a time. Hello, welcome to Teachers Hub, your all-in-one professional development platform for educators. To begin as a teacher, you have to sign up. So, click Sign Up. Fill in your details, select role as individual teacher, input a password and click Sign Up. A verification code will be sent to your mail. Input the code and submit. Next, go ahead and sign in. Welcome to your dashboard. Here, you'll see courses to take. You can unlock each course by making payments. Do have a wonderful experience at Teachers Hub. Hello, welcome to Teachers Hub, your all-in-one professional development platform for educators. To begin as a school admin, you have to sign up. So, click Sign Up, fill in your details, select role as school admin, input a password and click Sign Up. A verification code will be sent to your mail. Input the code and click Submit. Next, go ahead and sign in. Welcome to your dashboard. To onboard your teachers, click Upload Teachers. You'll have to download the Teachers List template. Fill in the details of your teachers and verify that their names are correctly written, as this would reflect on their certificates, and then upload the file. You can then download the file containing the login credentials of the teachers you just added. Under the Manage Teachers tab, you can view the list of teachers you have added. You can also re-download the files containing their login credentials. Do have a wonderful experience at Teachers Hub. Attention educators! Are you ready to elevate your teaching skills? Join Teachers Hub today, the ultimate professional development platform for educators. Explore our extensive library of resources and cutting-edge techniques, all crafted to empower you. With Teachers Hub, you will learn how to seamlessly integrate traditional methods with the latest educational advancements. Sign up now to unlock your full potential. Teachers Hub, empowering educators, one resource at a time.
Educators Ed webinar. My name is Cynthia Igirigi and I will be your host for today. Our theme is Teach, Transform, Thrive. Develop your capacity, leverage AI, and build a global teaching career. Today's webinar is designed to help educators invest in their professional development, explore global teaching opportunities, and discover practical ways artificial intelligence can improve teaching, learning, and productivity. We have 2 sessions lined up for you today, followed by a brief Q&A after each session. Please feel free to send your question through the YouTube live chat throughout the webinar. Once again, welcome and let's get started. Building your skills and earning as a global online teacher. To take us through this session, we have Mrs. Bife Kobe Sydney, sorry. I'll have to introduce her again. Mrs. Bife Kobe Kingsley, excuse me, fondly known as Mrs. Bife. Mrs. Bife is a passionate and dedicated early childhood educator with intensive experience in creating safe, engaging, and child-centered learning environments. She is passionate about nurturing child's education, social, emotional, and moral development. She believes strongly in collaboration between educators, parents, and colleagues. Today, she will be sharing practical insights on developing your skills, exploring global online opportunities for teachers, and building your career beyond the traditional classroom. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Bife.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. And I want to say thank you and welcome once again. Today, I'll be talking about beyond the classroom, building your skills and earning as a global online teacher. You're interested, right?
Yeah.
Very, very.
Yeah.
All right, so let's swing into action. First of all, I want to say that teaching is the most rewarding skill or profession in life. Don't argue with me, don't argue with yourself, but it really is. Teachers are not only curriculum transmitters, but transformers. You can believe me, teachers, right? So if you're in the comment section and I'm saying something that is hitting the right note, I want you to just say, go girl. All right. So a person who teaches, we know that is a teacher, right? Okay, so I'll dive into the main crux of today. Who is a teacher? Who is a teacher? What comes to your mind when you hear that person is a teacher? A teacher is someone who guides learner to move from what they know to what they need to know and what they become. Am I saying your minds, teachers? Is that what we are? All right. So professionally, a teacher is a trained educator or a professional who plans and facilitates, assess and evaluates learning experience to help learners achieve specific goals. So, I'm not going to look at teachers just being a professional, just being someone that educates and enlightens. No, a teacher is way, way, way beyond that. Remember I said that they are not transmitters alone, they are transformers. I'll tell you why. From biblical perspective, a teacher is a person entrusted with responsibility. So if you think teaching is just teaching the course, like the subject, the topic, I want to teach plants, and I'll tell you this is a plant, it's a living thing, it grows from the ground, and that's all there is, I'll be telling you a lie. So there's a shift now. We've moved from just teaching the curriculum or the content, but being a person of impact, being someone that is responsible for that knowledge. What I'm teaching this person, what will this child use it to do? What's the use? How well will this child, does the child understand what I'm saying? Okay, so what will the child do with it? So it's a responsibility. You guide the child, tell the child the whole truth about plants, what it really is, and how it can die, of course. And then the knowledge and godly character should not be taken out. So I teach this child about plants, and then I teach this child how to nurture the plants. And then I teach this child because I'm a teacher with a difference, because I'm not just there to teach curriculum. I want this child's life to be transformed. I will go the extra mile. Therefore, teaching is more than just a profession. It is a responsibility and an opportunity to positively influence and impact lives. And it doesn't end there. I was in a training and I heard this, and that stuck. Teachers will be judged. And I know that. I came to understand that it's not just the saying, it's not just a regular saying. It's biblical. I'm a Christian, yes. And you can be whatever, you can hold whatever religion you hold, but teachers will be judged. You know, like whatever you do on earth, one way or the other, you have, it will come back to you. Like it will be on your face. So if I'm a good teacher or I'm a bad teacher and it gets back to me, how will I handle that? So whatever I do, I should remember that it's one way or the other come back to me. And one way or the other, I will be held accountable that what did you do with this time, or what did you do, or how well did you do with what was entrusted to your care. Yes, so it's not just the old, I'm just teaching the curriculum. It's way right now, it's way beyond that. All right, so I'll go into my next. How is the role of a teacher changing today? A lot of changes has occurred, If we take it back to then when we were in primary school, secondary school. I know I'm not that too old, but if you want to go back, you understand that the role of teachers has evolved. It has really evolved beyond simply delivering lessons. I'm very big on this part that it's beyond teaching the curriculum, it's beyond delivering lesson. Oh, today's my topic is this. Oh, for this term, this is what we want to cover. Today's teachers are facilitators, they are mentors, they are coaches and counselors. They don't end there. I know teachers, you're listening. Has it been any time when the child you're talking to mistakenly calls you mommy? And they'll be like, oh, Mrs. Vefe. And separately, the child is like, mommy, and then, oh, Mrs. Vefe. It's way beyond learning, like teaching the subject. Now they are connecting to you. You're a role model. They are looking up to you, be like, oh, I remember one child asked me, do you eat gari? I said, why not? I eat eba. Do you eat? Of course I eat. I'm a human being. You can imagine what's going on in that child's head. So you don't leave it there. You call the child close and like, teachers are these. They are human beings like you. We went to school. In fact, we are still learning, So today, the role of teachers have changed. Not just teaching the subject. You are a coach, you're a counselor. A lot of things are happening in homes and we cannot just say it all. But how do you impact on this child? You give the child a warm embrace. You make the child feel safe. Make the child feel comfortable. And then teachers are lifelong learners. So the fact that what we did last time, the Stone Age, is not what we're doing now. We should understand that. And we talk about digital literacy. It has come to stay. We can overemphasize that. It's a welcoming innovation, and we are grabbing it with both hands, and we're using it very well. Okay? So how is the role of teachers changing in today? Yes, our roles are changing. We're not doing the normal roll call. You sit down, no. This person in school, no. If this person in school, no. You give yourself the question and the task. Why is this person not in school? Make that extra move to find out. Reach out to the parent. Oh, my boy was not in school. What's going on? Is he sick? What's going on? And when they tell you, they bring you into their personal life. Please create a lasting impact. I'll tell you this for free. It sticks. It's way more than the money or whatever thank you they will tell you. Oh, the child was admitted. You make an extra move. You go visiting. Or you send your words of prayers, and then maybe you try to reach out to the child one way or the other. So the role of the teacher is not just only in the classroom. It is way beyond the classroom. Learners will be able to access knowledge from anywhere. Teachers must create an engaging learning experiences rather than merely providing information. You teach, you communicate with them clearly, and help them to understand. Not just teaching. Do they understand? What are they doing with what they've learned? Okay. And then we engage them in practices. So they've learned, they've done practice, they've gone outside, like we call it class unusual. We bring them outside to real life, and they experience this learning, not just only in the classroom. It cuts across, and then they see the real thing, the real object, how it works and all. Okay, I'll go straight to talk about the attitudes and competence that makes a teacher effective. An effective teacher needs to have good communication skills. be able to talk to the pupils or the students, and they should understand. A good teacher, or one of the skills or attitude we look at is creativity. How creative are you in this subject? I want to teach. You just don't bring the textbook and then start reading it to them. How do I reach them at their lowest? How do I, and that takes me to a lot of things going through my mind though. That takes me to being inclusive. Yes, you don't just, you're inclusive, you're carrying the last child along. So this is an auditory learner, I know that I'm going to play a video. This is an audiovisual, he likes what he sees with image, I will bring pictures to class. I'm not just teaching, I am creative. And then, let me call it the spice of everything, your patience. They will not learn it now. It is not now. No, it's a process. I'm teaching this topic, I'm bringing the videos, I'm bringing the pictures, I'm bringing your hands-on activities, and then I'm giving them tasks. It doesn't end there. I'll give them games, a playway method of that same topic. I'll introduce the use of Kahoots. I'll bring my games, and then they will play. They are playing the games. They thought in their head, oh, it's a game, the song and everything. But they are asking them questions, and then they are seeing pictures, and then they can read, oh, yeah, she said this. Oh, okay. Learning is taking place. So that's a skill, and that's what makes an effective teacher. And then the ability to solve problems and adapt. I remember in 2019, towards the end of 2019, the outbreak of COVID-19, and then we're made to think outside the box and how we can reach these children from the comfort of our homes. I know how it was a struggle for some older teachers, but in our own side, like we keep encouraging, we kept encouraging these teachers, like, they can do it, you can do it. It's not to sit in front of the camera, you have a camera phone, sit in front of a camera, record yourself teaching, and then send to the children and get feedback from the parents. You don't send the videos, tell them to do a video and send. And that's how we're thriving, and then it bloomed into something beautiful. The use of Zoom, the use of classroom, Google Classrooms, and all that. Ask yourself all the time, what can I do differently to help this child understand better? You don't just stick, oh, it's not working. Oh, let's wait for it to. It will not work. You work it. Make it work. Now, how can transferable skills improve classroom practices and create career opportunity? Transferable skills, like things you learn, you develop yourself into. Okay. Transferable skills includes communication, presentation, creativity, teamwork, organization, and technology. Being skilled in all of this prepares one for opportunity outside the physical classroom. So there are transformable skills that can help and create opportunity as a teacher, okay? And even not being a teacher too. But because you know the skills, it will create platforms or create opportunity for you to thrive. Now, I'll tell you a practical example. I'm a class teacher who is good at creating lesson materials or resources. Do you think I won't be sought after? I will be. They will look for me. Oh, there's this material this teacher used. I loved it. And funny enough, there are things we can relate with. Like, I could use the bottle caps. Okay. I could use it to create things. I could do I could use it to create counters. Yes, I could use it to create counters. I could use the balls. I could do a chart just to transfer this knowledge. I could do that. And wow, that idea would really cut across to so many. When they see this, they'll be like, oh, I would like to have this. I would like to do this because, teachers, we've got to the point where we don't gatekeep. Okay. What's the point in gatekeeping? When I know I have a skill that you can benefit, so why gatekeep? You're doing good, I'm doing good, the society will be better. Sure. Yes. So the teacher that has good skills in creating materials for lessons, that teacher will excel. That teacher will thrive very well. And imagine that teacher being an online tutor. There are more things the teacher would evolve in and get better. And then that takes us to continuous professional development and improving as a teacher. We're not static, we're not stagnant as teachers. we need to continuously learn and improve. Oh, you went for this training last week, you're going for this training. It's not a waste of time, I will tell you, and I will encourage us. It's not a waste of time. The more you learn, the more you get better. I know there's this advert that used to say, fine wine, getting better in each season. Then I can't remember, but I know it has to do with wine. And then they liken that to marriages, though, somehow. They'll be like, it will be fine wine, and the more it stays, just like I think it's this apple cider or something, it gets better over time when it ferments. It gets better when it stays longer. It just tastes better. I'll get it, but let's just continue. Continuous professional development and how teachers could improve in their teaching skills. Yes, I'm doing the little I can. I am teaching, I'm going to class, I'm doing the roll call, I'm teaching, now they introduce the digital learning, I'm sharing videos. Yes, what more? There's a lot more. Now you're transferring knowledge. How about the other impacts? Character. How about yourself? When last did you sit down to listen to someone teach? When last did you upskill? When last did you build yourself? Do this assessment as a teacher. How better ways of doing something. I thought like this. I use charts. How can I do it better to save time? How can I do it better to make it easier for me? Like, I won't pant, I won't be exhausted after jumping, dancing, doing everything. I need to do an appraisal, assess my teaching from day to day, and then I ask myself, okay, it's about time. I need to listen to others. I need to listen to other professionals. I even need to listen to my colleagues. I want to hear them speak. I want to know what they are doing. Yes, sometimes you feel in our learning environment, it's very okay to go and ask somebody, see, I'm having a challenge this way. Please, how do I? They feel this joy in sharing knowledge. And then you realize that when you share that knowledge and share your experience with someone, you tend not to forget it. You will never ever forget that thing. Try it. Try sharing an idea. Try sharing that idea. In fact, you get as you're sharing it, you get better. As you're sharing it, you'll be like, oh, if I do like this and do like this, it will work. It will work, So continuous learning helps the teacher remain relevant and confident. You keep learning. Oh, not like I've gone for one and let me rest now. And it's not free. There's this thing that, even if it's free, there's this thing that society used to make us feel like because it's cheap, it's free, and then it's of no value. It's not true. Even if I'm going to sit down to someone's teaching that maybe I know what she's talking about. The person's talking about professional development. I know what it is. No, that's the wrong attitude. Listen, you might pick one thing. There will be one take home, There will really be one take home. Now listen, like I said in my introduction, that it is a rewarding skill. And then if you don't work on yourself, if you don't shape yourself, how will you shape others? You think, oh, I am confident, I'm okay the way I am. And then they'll be like, what's new? The children we have now, they've changed, they are different. They are. Let's call them the digital children. They'll be like, next thing they'll tell you, do you know, have you met a child waking up from sleep and the child will tell you, I'm tired. You'll be like, you just woke up. The child will say, I am tired already. I'm bored. Now, imagine if you're not up to terms and then you're not updated on how to handle that child. You just get angry and be like, what do you even do? You're spoiled, you're this. No. So that's why we need to learn. We need to continuously learn so that we can be relevant and we can be confident, because education is constantly evolving. So teachers need to keep learning and introduce more effective teaching methods and respond to learners' changing needs. Upskilling, that particular word is something the teacher should write and paste it. Teachers, can you hear me? If you can't, I want you to go to the comment section and write upskilling. Yes, you upskill. Add up what you know before. Add up. Keep learning. Now there are so many educational online communities. There are so many, and I think I love that. Now we know of the Teachers Hub. Yes, we know of the Teachers Hub. What do they do? The Teachers Hub is a platform that offers certified, seasoned courses to help you upskill and become a sought-after teacher. You know, they run these courses and then it will help you. Yes, okay, I just had a BSc in education and then a BEd in education rather, and that's it. But logging into the Teachers Hub will help you upskill, will teach, there are courses, you know, when you log into the platform, there are courses, and then you choose, make a choice. You can learn that at the comfort of your home. It's an online training, and then it will help you be a better teacher. Like if I can divert, I can do a course on child management, I can do a course on trauma management, I can do any course I choose to, you know, on how to be a better teacher. You can also attend workshops and seminars and webinars with an open mind, not like, oh, what's this person saying? I've heard it before, I beg, and then you just distract yourself. No, listen to what the person is saying. There might be something new in what the person has to say.
Yes.
And now, what are globally recognized teaching standards and best practices? As a teacher that wants to be better, as a teacher that wants to improve, because you know that teaching is a lifelong journey. Yes, you need to improve, of course. Globally recognized teaching practices encourage teachers to focus on learner-centered teaching, inclusion, safeguarding, effective assessment, communication technology, and continuous professional development. I know I've mentioned all of these along the line while I'm talking, but globally we need to get to the point where we should not just concern ourselves to just transfer and do the active teaching. Oh, not the passive one, I just teach. No, I'll teach and now I ask questions. No, you need to be an inclusive teacher. What do I mean? No child should be left behind. The child is having ADHD, the child is a slow learner, the child is an auditory learner or whatnot. The child is an audiovisual learner. How do you cut across to that child? How do you reach that child? How do you communicate to that child so that that child will learn, you know? And then, what are globally recognized teaching standards and best practices? Now, globally, the world looks at differentiation. What I mean is what I just mentioned now. Okay. Different types of learners. Okay. How well can that teacher handle different types of learners in your classroom or online? How do I handle a child that can only learn by singing? How do you think I can teach a child that learns by, the child is active, the child is there, you know, hello, how are you? I'm fine. We find them around our classrooms. Different learners, they don't come with just the school bag. They come with more than the school bag. They come with themselves, and they themselves, they're a lot. And then, how do you handle them? How do you reach them? You try to pay attention to look at that child. Oh, this one loves pictures, so I can actually get this child by showing pictures. And this one loves singing. So if I put the topic into a song, the child will learn it and ask them, what is this? A lake. What's a lake? A lake is water surrounded by land, you know. Water surrounded by land, you know. And then the child goes home and say, oh, a lake is water surrounded. No, that's an island. Yes. An island is water surrounded by land. And then an island is water surrounded by land. Island is water surrounded by land. I have passed that message. So when you ask the child the question during the exam, be like, okay, the child can't tell you. So what do? Tell the child, okay, if you were in the class and you know the technique the teacher used, be like, okay, can you sing it? What's an island? The child will now start singing. And then you see the joy. The child will be like, oh, I'm getting it. I remember my child will tell you, I remember my teacher singing this song. Yeah. And now you've communicated to that child. You've actually achieved your purpose, your teaching purpose or goal in that child. The use of technology effectively. I know then we just had the board, the whiteboard and the marker. Now we have, it moved to projectors and whiteboard. Yeah. And now we have smart boards. And then it has come to stay. Yes. Now, we use technology. I am teaching Island What do I do next? I take them, I'll tell them, let's go for a tour. And then I put up a video, maybe to Banana Island or Bonny Island here in River State. They'll be like, oh, first of all, I show them this is River State, Port Harcourt, this is where you are. And then let's travel down to Bonny. There's a place called Bonny. And then they'll be like, oh, really? They are thinking, you're building creative thinkers. They'll be like, oh, in River State, there's a place called Bonny. They've learned, not only island, they've learned that, oh, in River State, there is a place called Bonny. And then you've taken them, they are in class, they came to school, but they've gone to Bonny. And that's thanks to technology. And then they could be able to do that. And then, like I've already said, promoting inclusion. And then you assess the learners meaningfully. You don't just assess the child. What is this? Allow the child to express himself. Ask the child, like, your question should be, we use Bloom's taxonomy. And then when you do the Bloom's, you use question-oriented, like, that will promote critical thinking. The what questions. Let me call them the W questions. The what, the why. Yes. Now those questions make the child think. Oh, what? I remember you said. They'll be bringing things like, oh, I remember in River State there's a place called Bonny, or in Lagos State there's a place called Victoria Island. You know, and then also they'll tell you. You see them, they'll tell you also there's a place also. There's a state in Lagos also. There's a state like Lagos. And in Lagos, there is Banana Island. Some of them will go further to tell you, oh, yes, even Davido has a house in the Banana Island. Yes, that's an island. And then there's that in River State. And then you now tell them, but you will not end there. You tell them the biggest island in the world and so on. And then when you're doing that, you maintain professional ethics. You're not listening to this group of people because they are pretty or because they are fine or because maybe their parents love you. You're listening to everyone, even the ones that don't show love to you. Is there anything like don't show love to you? Is that why you're there? So your main aim is to impact. So that's not why you're there. You're there to make an impact. So you're maintaining a professional ethics. You're not loving some and then loving others less. You're loving all of them the same way. You're teaching, even if the ones that keep asking, yeah, tell them I'll get back to you nicely, but let me hear the other ones that have not spoken. Don't you have say something to Mrs. Biffa, even if it's one thing, just say something to me. You're reaching out to all of them. And then this person comes up to you like, I still don't understand. You'll be like, what happened? Were you not here since? What do you mean by you don't understand? No. The child doesn't understand. That's where patience comes in. And then you're patient enough to be like, okay, what don't you understand? Is it Banana Island? Is it what? Is it island? Or let's sing the song. The child sings the song to you. And then you ask the child, what do you think? Now the child is thinking, oh, it's a land. It's a land surrounded by water. Wow. And then in that point, quickly bring up the picture and show the child. It will stick because the child is beginning to think. And most of those children, they learn that's one-on-one. Okay. They learn you if you don't grant them that opportunity, they will just hate that topic. They would, when you want it to be like, oh, they put their head down. Oh, they're not interested because they feel if I ask questions, she will not want to teach me. And some of them, they are shy. They are so shy that they would not want to, ask. I don't want to ask questions. Let me just say yes. Do you understand? They say yes. What did I say?
You can't remember.
Okay, but sometimes they will repeat what their seatmates will say. Okay. You talked about island. They'll not tell you the same thing. You talked about island. No. Tell me your own. So when you make that extra move and take that extra step, you become that teacher of impact. That child will not forget you. I say that with confidence. That child will not forget you. And then we communicate effectively with different learners. These competences makes teachers competitive in the international educational market. They will even know, in fact, when the child goes home and then the child starts explaining what's happening, the parents will be like, wow. And then they come back to tell you, I want this teacher. This is why they are sought after teachers. I want this teacher because this teacher does not leave any stone unturned. This teacher will make sure the child learns. This teacher will make sure that the child understands. The child knows the concept very well. And then, I remember when I started teaching, At the end of the term, I'll see some teachers, they will give them gifts. I was just coming, a full JJC. They will give this, they'll be displaying the things. I'm like, that was my first time. I'm like, wow, is it what they do here? Is it how it is? And then one side of my head, I'm like, they say teachers are broke. I don't know if you've heard that before. They say teachers are broke.
Yes.
Teachers are not, they are poor people. I want to disabuse that thought. Teachers, are we broke? Never. It's far away from us. We're not. We're doing great, and we'll do greater, So teachers are not broke. Teachers are not poor. Even when you go out for home lesson, they feel like, oh, you charge less. Because you charge less, you don't give quality. No. You know the value of what you're charging. And then you know that most of us don't put the money in front. Yes, we're not after the money, we're after the impact. And now, when they used to say the man's gift makes room for him, right? So when you give out the best, you are not asking, it comes to you. It's a natural thing. This person went all out. You see yourself, you don't even beg or ask for these things. It comes. That's my ideology. It's natural. It comes to you. And then, why is there growing demand for qualified online teachers? The world has changed. The world has really, really changed. And it's no news that technology has made education accessible and beyond geographical boundary. Therefore, teachers are sought to help teach and prepare the children to fit in. I hope I'm not running my time. My time is, I'm within my time. Yes, so I'm cautious about it too. So, teachers help to prepare the child to fit in because the world has changed. And let's be truthful, we need these teachers to help bring the children up to speed. Because if you leave them, all they know is, oh, go to YouTube, oh, watch videos, oh.
True.
What do you do with watching the videos? How does it end? Just watch the video and leave it? No. When you watch the video, you come back and ask the child, what did you see? What did you watch? Can you tell me? Can you educate me? What are the moral lessons from what you... Okay, how can that help me? Okay, I'm struggling with this. How can I use it to make money? How can I get help? How can I... that is you assessing the child. Not just watching it. Not just allowing it. So we have a growing demand for qualified teachers online. So I'm not going to allow a child to have an online teacher that will just come and play YouTube video for my child. No. You're playing YouTube. What's the benefit of that? I can as well play YouTube. Yes. Yeah. So why do I go as far as getting an online teacher for my child? I need an online teacher to help my child understand what he has watched, make my child a great thinker, a critical thinker, a problem solver. My child should be able to watch that video or have an interaction and be able to think problem solving and then bring results. Now, there are so many online teaching platforms that teachers can sign up for and teach from the comfort of their homes. We have Tutera, we have Udemy, we have School Afrique. I think I got to know about School Afrique, and it's a nice place because they will help you grow. And then it's a language, I think it's a language, not just language based, but cuts across other subjects. Then Preplay and Classing. There are many others, there are so many others. And then what comes to my mind next is, yes, there are growing demands for qualified teachers to teach online at the comfort of your house. It's a juicy offer. How do you go about it? What do you do with it? Now you know. What do you do with it? Okay, the first thing that should come to your mind as a teacher is build yourself, build your skill, profile yourself. And when you assess yourself, oh, I need to learn this, I need to learn that, I need to learn how to use digital device and apps. How do I reach out to the child and make the learning online? Very, very, very interesting. Because that's what you look out for. Now, that takes us to what I said before, you upskill. And when you do that, you learn how to tell yourself, okay, let me go into my personal development. And then I will learn to be a good communicator. That's improving my communication skills. And then I would learn how to speak English, be proficient in English. And now there is actually a site that would help you train. There is a site that will help you train. I'll get that, okay? There's actually a site that will help you train to be very, very proficient in English. Yes, I'll get that site. Just give me a second. Yes, that's the TESOL.
Okay.
Yes, it has a teacher's record, and then it helps you build. It's a self. You can actually learn it on your own. You just log into the you go to the URL and log in and follow the procedures, and then you learn. It just like the AI tools for English skills too.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can actually be trained and then get certified.
Okay.
That's another step. And then you now become a qualified or certified teacher. Now you learn how to build a Kahoot game, learn how to do videos for yourself, and then you're building yourself.
Yes.
To put yourself out there, so you'll not just be boring. They'll be like, she has come again to talk. All right, today we are going to play games.
Talk.
Yes, hello guys, it's time for our online class. Today we're going to be playing games, and the game you're playing is an educational game.
That's exciting.
Exactly. So it's not boring. The child will be like, I won. Allow them to win. Then ask them, what do you think about this topic? Okay, put a picture and then tell them, what do you think about it? Make it interactive. Make it educative and fun. And then, of course, like I said, being digitally competent, and then your professional appearance. One of those days when they used to there are some old shoes. I wish I could get a picture. There are some old shoes that look like this is a teacher's shoe. And then we laugh about it. No, we've passed that level. When you see a teacher, from afar, the teacher's perfume is scenting. Like you're perceiving the ambience, perceiving the teacher already. And then you look at the teacher, the hair is giving, teacher's dressing. It's 10 over 10 minus nothing. Be like, come on, I want to hear what does the teacher have to say? Took her time, did a full face beat, and looking all glowed up. And then tell you, I'm a teacher. Won't you sit down to listen? Me, I'll be in front. I'll be in the front row. And then be a learner-friendly person. Child doesn't want to learn, child is all crying and everything. And then you don't know the country. Some countries will tell you, he's been cranky. What do you do about it? Try to look for what the child likes. Okay. If the child loves stickers, you just tell the child, now be good. If you're good, I'll give you stickers. If you're good, I'll tell mommy to do this for you. And that might strike a chord, and the child will just sit up and listen. And then you'll be like, what happened? It felt magical. Yes, it does. And then you build your profession too. I think we cannot overemphasize yes. And then what will teachers look out for? Yes, I've said this, build a professional CV, create an attractive teaching profile, and then you prepare a professional teaching space. You have good recording videos of yourself and record the quality educational video, and apply in reputable teaching platforms. I've mentioned a lot of them, And then, how can teaching online be an additional source of income? Yes, online teaching provides financial flexibility. Of course, without requiring any teacher to leave his day-to-day full-time job, you can teach from the confines of wherever you are online, so long as you have a smartphone or a laptop. Teaching beyond teaching, the teaching job is now beyond the classroom. We know that. So we can actually cut across, we can reach out to, you can even record videos and send, or you can monetize them too. Yes, you can monetize them, and then, so long as it's a good content, it will fly. And then, sorry at this point I'm rushing. Now, how can platforms and resources support teachers' professional growth? We cannot overflow this matter. Teachers Hub has a lot of training skills, training topics and subjects that you can enroll in and get better. When you log into that website, you see things for yourself. And remember to thank me later, because it's worth the while. It's what your data is, what your time is, what your money. It's really worth your money. It's not even so much, It's worth your money. Teachers, we are lifelong learners. And then don't limit yourself that, I'll learn it later. No. How about now? Get done with that and you'll be certified for it. And then you will grow. And then you will not be teaching at that level where you are before. And thereby you stay relevant. Now, there are practical insights and ways to encourage you to keep thriving in the profession. Now, we have so many experiences as teachers in the classroom and outside the classroom. But our experience in the classroom can become vulnerable learning opportunities, actually. Teachers should reflect on what worked for them, what did not work for them, and improve. I will not tell you, do what works for you, no. My closing note will be an impactful teacher. Don't do what, oh, I don't want to stress, I mean, I won't keep myself. No. Impact, that's the word. You go back to this new session, you go back with this mindset. I want to be an impactful teacher. Okay, this is what I've been doing. I want to make it better. Okay, this is what I was doing before. I only show them video. I don't ask them questions. Okay, so sit back and do an assessment on how you've been faring before, how you've been going about your teaching skills before, and then sort for better ways of teaching, better ways of reaching out to these children. Now, if I notice that children lose concentration in a 30 minutes explanation class, I can reflect and change the lesson by introducing songs, movement, action, question and action. I'll bring out stickers. I'll be like, oh, let's blow the balloon. I'm playing, but the teaching is still going on. Hands-on activity. This way, in my 30 minutes lesson, the child will not be bored. The child will focus. And then the child will learn. Yeah. For me, being a professional teacher means understanding that learning does not end when I leave the classroom. I must continue to develop my communication skills as a teacher. I'm done with the classroom. What next? How did I go back to assess myself? How well did I do? Oh, okay, next time I will do better. You know, when you're teaching a topic, you can actually use your AI, utilize it. Better ways of teaching this. This is the way I did this. I want a better way. And then you can actually tell the AI to provide practical step-by-step ways. This is my pattern. It's not useless. And then whatever it says gives you back in return. You sieve it. Don't just take everything hook, line, and sinker. No, you sieve it. And then you use the one that will work. Remember, the key word is impact. I must continue to develop my communication skills, the use of technology, classroom management, and teaching skills. The skills I use every day in my classroom can open the doors of opportunity for me and make me a relevant teacher in life. Therefore, my goal is not only to become a better teacher to my learners, but become a more adaptable and globally relevant educational professional. I hope everything I've said so far will help us change our mindsets. Remember, we're lifelong learners. We keep learning. You don't stop. You keep learning and you get better as you go. I hope all these will help us and understand better and know that it's a calling. In fact, somebody used to say, so sorry, I know I'm rounding up, but they used to say, if you did not call you in teaching, the teaching profession, you call yourself. But hello, I want to correct something. When you call yourself, just so you know that there are goals, there are things that need to be done right. You called yourself, yes. There is a script for you to follow. You don't just do it. It's not business as usual anymore. There's a script for you to follow. And that's impact. And that's being a good teacher. So it's way, way beyond, I just want to teach the curriculum. You are a life transformer. Okay? So remember that. When you call yourself, but if you are called by God, like you have this flair, this love for teaching, then you know you're coming in fully and you know that you're coming in to create an impact. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very, very much, Mrs. Bife Obi Sydney.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your insightful presentation.
Yes.
So we have a few questions. I think about one question from the comment section. We're going to read it out to you. Okay. If you still have any question you want to leave, please quickly leave it so she can respond to them. So one question here says, how do you focus on the different types of learners in your classroom with the limited time for each period?
Okay. How do you focus on, let me read the question again.
So how do you focus
on the different types of learners
in a classroom with limited time for each period?
Okay, so you remember I talked about inclusion. Yes, I talked about inclusion, and then inclusion is all about carrying the last child along. So you have a lot of them in your class. You have the auditory, you have the audio visual. I am planning my lesson. I am not going to plan my lesson for the fast learner that understands when I say Jack. I'm planning a lesson for everybody, even the slow learners. I'll plan for them, and then I have a time frame. I am going to introduce my lesson. I will cut down on my talk time. I would prepare a video that will match, and that video will be for a limited time. And as I'm doing that, I will introduce the lesson briefly. They quickly watch the video, and then they have a hands-on activity. If I am teaching addition, as in elementary maths, for instance, I will come in and tell them, today our topic is addition. And then I have a video. I'll tell them, listen, the sign for addition is called plus. I've passed a message. And quickly, I'll put up a video on addition with examples. And as they are watching the video, they watch it to a point, I'll stop it. And then I bring balls in front of them, and they will count. I will have different sections, and I ask them, I'll tell them the definition is joining things together, and then those ones that feel the psychomotor learners, the people that learn by touching and feeling, they will do it in front of me. They are practicing it. They know that, oh, 3 balls are here, 2 balls, let's join it together. They join it together. They've done it, and they will feel good about themselves. I've cut across to all my learners. The ones that they learn from watching the video, the song addition is putting this together, they've taken that one. They know, oh, addition, the sign for addition is plus, 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 plus. They know that it's plus. And then they know that the ones that they need to, okay, draw balls, they draw their balls. Now let's join it together. Some of them, they tell you, can I get the counters, can I get the balls? And then they use it. Did that child learn? Yes. Did the one that could only watch or sing, did he learn? Yes. Tell him to try and put that, it's a gradual process, but tell him to try and put that thing that he or she has learned into practice. So I did not just teach the ones that could watch the visuals, the ones that could, I taught the ones that could feel too. And then the ones that are the competitive ones that can go straight to right. I give them tasks. I will give them the same tasks with others. For the slow learners, when I engage all these other ones, of course I have my class assistants with me. I won't do it alone. But in a case where I don't have a class assistant, I will give those ones that can do their tasks by themselves, those independent ones, those fast learners, I'll get them engaged, seriously engaged. And then I'll go to the slow learners and ask them, what is it? They tell me, oh, I stopped at plus. I say, wow, you know plus. I'll boost the morale of that child. And then, oh, give me a high five. That's a good one. A plus sign is for addition, right? Yes. But now let's use the balls. And then you start counting. And then you start adding. That way my class won't be dull. It won't be boring. Learning must take place.
So thank you very much once again, Mrs. Bife, for sharing your experience and knowledge with us. We really do appreciate. Yeah. So we'll now take a quick break before our second session. Please enjoy the brief promotional advert from Brain Friend and Teachers Hub. Thank you very much.
Attention educators! Are you ready to elevate your teaching skills? Join Teachers Hub today, the ultimate professional development platform for educators. Explore our extensive library of resources and cutting-edge techniques, all crafted to empower you. With Teachers Hub, you will learn how to seamlessly integrate traditional methods with the latest educational advancements. Sign up now to unlock your full potential. Teachers Hub, empowering educators, one resource at a time. Hello, welcome to Teachers Hub, your all-in-one professional development platform for educators. To begin as a teacher, you have to sign up. So, click Sign Up. Fill in your details, select role as individual teacher, Input a password and click Sign Up. A verification code will be sent to your mail. Input the code and submit. Next, go ahead and sign in. Welcome to your dashboard. Here, you'll see courses to take. You can unlock each course by making payments. Hello, welcome to Teachers Hub, your all-in-one professional development platform for educators. To begin as a school admin, you have to sign up. So, click Sign Up, fill in your details, select Role as School Admin, input a password and click Sign Up. A verification code will be sent to your mail. Input the code and click Submit. Next, go ahead and sign in. Welcome to your dashboard. To onboard your teachers, click Upload Teachers. You'll have to download the Teachers List template. Fill in the details of your teachers and verify that their names are correctly written, as this would reflect on their certificates, and then upload the file. You can then download the file containing the login credentials of the teachers you just added. Under the Manage Teachers tab, you can view the list of teachers you have added. You can also re-download the files containing their login credentials. Do have a wonderful experience at Teachers Hub. Hello, welcome to Teachers Hub, your all-in-one professional development platform for educators. As a school admin, you can enroll your teachers to take courses. First, sign into your dashboard. Under the Manage Courses tab, click Manage Course Enrollments. The first table displays the courses you have paid for and the number of teachers you have enrolled. The second table displays the courses you can make payment for and enroll more teachers. To do this, simply click the Actions button beside the course you intend to make payment and enroll new teachers for. Select Add Teachers. Go ahead to select the teachers and click Enroll Teachers. You have successfully enrolled your teachers to a course. They can log in and take the courses. Do have a wonderful experience at Teachers Hub.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's move on to our second section for today. But please remember to complete the webinar feedback form. The link is pinned on the comment section. Our second session is titled Teach Smarter with AI, Lesson Planning, Prompting, and Ethical AI for Every Classroom. To take us through this session, we have Mrs. Sonia Winze. Mrs. Sonia is an education professional, instructional education developer, and teacher trainer with experience in digital learning, curriculum development, and teacher professional development. She is currently serving as a content editor with Cinfores Limited, where she develops and reviews educational content and teacher development resources. She has also facilitated trainings for educators on virtual learning, classroom management, emotional intelligence, and the effective use of technology in teaching and learning. Today, Mrs. Sonia will be sharing practical strategies for using artificial intelligence to plan lessons more efficiently and improve productivity and teach more effectively. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Sonia Winze. Mrs. Sonia.
Thank you very much, Cinfores. Thank you for this opportunity. Okay, I also want to commend the first speaker. She was exceptional and I learned a lot from her session. So we'll be taking a look at Teach Smarter with AI. Teach Smarter with AI. Under that, we'll be looking at lesson planning, prompting, and ethical AI for every classroom. Before we move forward, let's take a look at our roadmap for today. So we look at essential AI tools for teaching, writing effective prompts, creating lesson plans and activities with AI, supporting diverse learners with AI, and lastly, using AI responsibly and ethically. The concept or the subject of AI is what is in vogue now. It is what is trending. And you know, AI is everywhere. You go on social media, people are using AI for different things. But you know that AI can change the way teaching and learning is carried out. The educational landscape of the world is changing. We are moving from the traditional educational setting to a more digital setting. So it is important to understand that AI can help us as educators or teachers to teach better, to support the different learning needs of our learners, to even managing our classrooms better. You understand? So using AI as a teacher can help you do a lot of things. It can help you save time, can help you reach more learners, and also meet the learning objectives that you have set out for the day in your different classrooms. So we'll move forward to some keywords that we are supposed to know during the course of this session. The first keyword is prompts. You can't talk about using AI without knowing what a prompt is. Prompt is simply an instruction you give to an AI tool. When I say instruction, for example, I am telling somebody to get me something, you understand, and the person goes and gets another thing. My instruction might have come out wrongly, or I didn't give details about what I wanted that person to get from me. This is how it also relates with prompts. When we talk about prompting in AI, prompting determines the response we get from an AI tool. If a prompt is not strong enough, if it is not effective enough, if it does not have the characteristics that you're looking for, the AI is going to give you just going to give you anything. It's going to guess and give a response. That is why good prompting is important when we're talking about using AI for educational purposes. The next keyword we'll be talking about is personalized learning. This is simply using AI to teach students or your learners in a way that it is suitable for them. So I can have a learner that is a visual learner that learns by seeing, learns with things they see, and I'm just reading things for them without like bringing a presentation that they can see or bringing a graphics that they can see. You see that that student might not achieve learning. So when we're talking about personalized learning, the learning must be personalized, tailored to suit that particular learner. So the last keyword we'll be looking at is automation. Automation is simply an AI tool doing something for you without you repeating or reprompting again. So for example, I have prompted an AI tool the first time. I have told this tool, let's say for example ChatGPT, I need this, put it in this way. It should be as short as this, or it should be as long as this. Put it in a tabular format or present it in a picture format. Let's say my prompt has carried all those characteristics. So automation means I don't have to go and tell that AI tool the same thing I have told it before. So the AI tool has registered how I want my response to be, so it just works with it. So that's the automation we're talking about. Then now let's take a look at what AI really means. Understanding artificial intelligence. What is AI? We're talking about AI. What is it? AI simply means artificial intelligence. It stands for artificial intelligence. It refers to computer systems that can perform tasks that usually or normally require our own human intelligence. So AI is just computer systems that help us. That's just a simple definition. So AI in education can help you educators or us educators. It can help us in teaching, it can help us in learning, help our students in learning. It can help us in tailoring our curriculum to suit the needs of our learners, depending on whether their needs are special or they are fast learners, whether they are slow learners, they are visual learners. In any way their learning needs come, AI can help us tailor our curriculums to meet those needs. Then let's take a look at your AI toolkits for teaching. I have grouped some AI tools into 4 categories that we'll just look at to take a look at them. We'll also have practical sessions where we'll practice or we'll prompt the AI tools live and you see the response, and you can also try it out from the comfort of your homes. So we have chat assistants. The first category we'll be looking at is chat assistants. These AI tools just help us for brainstorming, can help us explain a concept, can even help us draft content, can help us draft our lesson plans. So we have some AI tools in these categories there. We have ChatGPT, that is a common tool that most of us will already use. We have Claude AI, we have Gemini, we have Perplexity. So when we have something or a topic we want to teach in our classrooms, we can brainstorm with these tools and also ask these AI tools, how can I teach this better? Explain this in a way that a child can understand, explain this concept, help me brainstorm, even draft content for me. So these tools are under chat assistants. Then we have the second category, lesson and content builders. So the same tools I mentioned earlier, ChatGPT, Claude AI, Gemini, and Perplexity can also help educators build lessons, that is, plan lessons. It can help you time your lessons, break your lessons into different sections. What am I going to teach first? What am I going to teach second? What will I use as a conclusion for this lesson? What materials will I use? You understand? So we have tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and Perplexity to help us build lessons and content. Then we have tools for slides and visuals. So these tools help us generate graphics, can help us generate slides, animations, pictures, things that can help learners in our class to see. You understand? We have learners that are good with learning through visuals. So if they don't see it, especially learners in the early classes, let's say early primary classes or nursery classes, if they don't see these things, you can't just come and you're reading an essay, reading a text without showing them. So these tools can help you as a teacher. We have Canva, we have Claude also, we have ChatGPT, we have Magnific, and we have Google Flow. As I'm calling these AI tools, you can take note of them, you can practice at the comfort of your home so that by the time school resumes, you understand, for the new session, you're conversant with these tools and your class will become more interesting. Then the last category is the quiz and assessment tools. So most times we are burdened with the responsibility of setting exams, creating plenty questions, assessments. You can tell these AI tools like Perplexity, Claude, ChatGPT, you can say, okay, this is my topic, these are the objectives for this topic. I want you to generate 50 questions for me. Out of those 50 questions, I want 20 multiple choice questions. I want another 20 essay questions or short answer questions. I want 10 true or false questions. So these AI tools can help us generate quiz so fast, you understand? So instead of spending time, you understand, trying to write out questions or type out questions, at the snap of your finger, you can get quiz questions. You can get questions pertaining to that lesson. It's just how you prompt it. So remember, prompting is very important when we're talking about AI for education. Let's move on. So how do we write effective prompts? How do we write effective prompts? Like I said earlier, prompting is important. If you don't prompt very well, your response will not be great. The AI's response will not be great. So AI is a trained tool. And most times when you just give it something, it will just guess and gather information from everywhere and just give you. But if you prompt it correctly, you will get what you're looking for. So writing effective prompts, what makes up the anatomy of a great prompt? So we'll be looking at 4 ingredients that can turn a vague request into a useful result. So firstly, a great prompt has a role. What is the role? Tell the AI, who do you want the AI to be? Who do you want the AI to be? We are in writing effective prompts now. who do you want the AI to be? So that's the role of the AI. I can say AI acts as a primary 4 teacher. Act as a primary 4 teacher. I can say AI be a doctor. I can say AI be a lawyer. I can say be a farmer. You understand? Depending on what I want to teach. The role tells the AI who to be. Secondly, we have the task. That is what you want the AI to do. The task is what exactly you're not guessing. Don't just give it a vague prompt. Directly tell the AI what you want it to do. So say exactly as it is. The more clear your prompt is, the better response you get from the AI tool. Then the third ingredient is context. When we talk about context, we mean the background of the information you're looking for, the subject, the class, the level, the topic. So you don't just give the AI a prompt, a generic prompt. What is the background? I mean, I am a teacher in, let's say I'm a teacher in a Nigerian school. I will not tell the AI to give me an information for people that live in America. You understand? I am teaching primary 2. I will not tell the AI to give me information that is suitable for an SS3 student. My topic is in agriculture. I will not just leave it open and say, give me a science response, you understand? Tie it down to exactly what you're looking for. What is the context of that information? If you don't put all these ingredients in place, your response or the response you get from the AI tool will just be vague. It will be everywhere. It might not be useful for that purpose you ask for it. Then the last ingredient we are talking about today is format. Format. When AI is giving you an output, what comes out is called the output. When it's giving you an output, what format, what style do you want it to be in? Do you want it to be in a tabular format? Do you want it to be in an essay format? Do you want it to be in a picture format? Do you want it to be in a chart format? Give the AI the format. So once you've put all these into your prompts, it helps you to get a better output from the AI tool. So let's move on. So now, if you can see my slides, we'll be looking at the difference between a weak prompt and a strong prompt. Weak prompt versus strong prompt. So I'll be reading from my slides. So an example of a weak prompt is write a lesson plan on fractions. Full stop. I just carried my system on my phone, open ChatGPT or Claude, and I just typed write a lesson plan on fractions. Full stop. Yes, this is a very weak prompt. It's not just a weak prompt, it's a very weak prompt because everything about fractions, so both the ones I need for my class or I don't need, AI is going to bring it. There's no class level in this prompt. There is no subject, there's no context, there's no subject. There's no structure, there's no length. You understand? So what I just told the AI to do is to guess. So the AI doesn't know if I am in Nigeria. The AI doesn't know if I am in America. You understand? The same way you teach fractions in Nigeria, even though it's the same topic and there are similar information, it might not be the same way you teach it when you go outside Nigeria. So all these things, if they are not there, will make your prompts to be weak. So now on the second part of my slide is an example of what a strong prompt looks like. So I am going to read it for us to hear. Act as a primary 4 maths teacher in Nigeria. Create a 40-minute lesson plan. Are you seeing the time? 40-minute lesson plan. Introducing fractions, using real-life examples like sharing oranges. And I'm going to continue. Include a warm-up, main activity, and 3 assessment questions. Are you seeing this prompt? The prompt is very, very detailed. In the prompt, there is a role for the AI. The AI is going to act as a primary 4 teacher. There's context. I'm a teacher in Nigeria. There's formats. You understand? There is length of the lesson. There's even activity. So if I put my prompt like this, the AI knows exactly what it's going to deliver. It's not going to guess where I am. It's not going to guess if I am a teacher in Tanzania or another country. It's not going to guess if, are you sure this teacher is in primary 4 or not? It's not going to guess how long. And I'm even telling you to use examples like sharing oranges. You understand? Oranges are common. Let's say I can say, okay, AI, use examples like sharing pizza. Pizza, some children in Nigeria know about pizza. But some children in Nigeria don't also know about pizza. So I'm going to use examples that are relatable. You understand? We can have children, learners in our classes that are not exposed to, let's say, pizza or different forms of other types of that you can use to teach fractions. But as simple as oranges, most children know what oranges are, even if they are in the village or they are in the city, you understand? So they know what oranges, they know you can cut oranges into 2, you can cut it to 4. So it makes my prompt, when I put all these details in my prompt, my response is going to be better and will be more effective when I use it in my classroom. So let's move forward to creating lesson plans and activities with AI. So now we've learned how to generate or how to create a strong or curate a strong prompt. So how do we move from using that prompt to a lesson plan at the end of the day? So we're looking at 4 steps. Firstly, define your objective. At the end of the day, what should my students know? What will they be able to do at the end of the lesson? What should they know? You understand? That is my objective. And then when I now know my objective, most objectives for Nigerian schools, we get them from the Nigerian curriculum. So when you look at a topic, you can find the objectives listed there. So that will define my objective. When I know my objectives, I'll now move to AI. I'll prompt the AI. So remember how we talked about using 4 ingredients to develop our prompt. I'll use my role, I'll use task, I'll use context, and I'll use format. When I put all these ingredients together, I'll now prompt the AI. So when I prompt it, my response will come out. Once it comes out, I won't just copy that response from the AI tool and now paste for my students or my learners to use. It is not right. AI is just a tool. Don't just copy and paste it. I will review the response, the output that the AI is giving me. I am going to review it. AI is not 100% perfect. Most people don't just get this fact. They feel once it's coming from the internet, once it's coming from a computer, it is perfect. Remember, AI is a trained tool, and it's humans like us that train those AI tools. You understand? And humans, we have biases. We have preconceived ideas already. So if I don't review the content or the output I'm getting from the AI, and I don't adapt it to suit my class, I can check for accuracy, I can check for tone to fit my class. If I don't review all those things, I might be giving my classroom or my learners wrong information. So after I've reviewed and adapted it to suit my class, I'll now add, the last step is to add local examples and then finalize. So like I spoke about using examples, and I'm Nigerian, I'm using examples in UK or in America. Let's say, for example, I want to teach my students about weather conditions in Nigeria. I do not say weather conditions around the world, weather conditions in Nigeria. And I'm telling them about winter or autumn or spring, you understand, or summer. We don't have winter in Nigeria. We have rainy season, we have dry season, we have harmattan, so many. So, but if AI now gives me something about winter, I can't just carry, unless I want to expand the lesson to weather conditions around the world, then I can use it. But if I'm bringing it down to the local examples, I'm going to use what is suitable for a Nigerian audience or Nigerian learners. So I believe with this we can create lesson plans. So let's move on to supporting diverse learners with AI. As teachers in Nigerian schools, you would agree with me that we have different kind of learners in our classrooms. We can have one class, we have learners with different needs. And you understand, because of the fact that AI is a common tool for educators in this 21st century, we can also use AI to support these diverse learners. We can use AI to simplify, to bring down the lesson. Simplify means it's seeming too advanced, it's seeming too tough for this child. I'm going to make it simpler. Then we can also use it to extend content. Okay, this child is a fast learner. He has understood this first part. He wants something more challenging. He wants something more advanced. AI can also help me elevate it, make it more advanced. AI can also help generate visual aids that will support the visual learners. Like I said earlier, some learners learn more when they see. So I can be explaining the water cycle, or I'll be explaining the concept of photosynthesis, and I say, okay, the water, rain falls, evaporation, condensation, I'll just be saying it. And the child is seeing it like, it's like I'm rapping, I'm just saying strong things. But if I have a visual aid, and there's a water cycle that is drawn, or there's photosynthesis, you understand, plants and there is sunlight, and the child is seeing it, it will be easier for that visual learner to grasp what I'm talking about. So the AI can help you support those learners. And AI can also help you offer extra practice questions. So a child needs help learning this concept very well. I can prompt an AI I say, okay, I have this kind of child. This child is not a fast learner. He takes time. He needs more explanation. Can you help me produce 10 practice questions that he can take home or she can take home to learn more about this lesson? AI can help you do that. Then AI can also help you translate materials for multilingual learners. Let's say we have a child that just came from the village, you understand, or from a neighboring community, or you know there are some subjects that in a Nigerian curriculum, Nigerian languages, you teach Igbo, you teach Hausa, you understand, and this child is not from this tribe. You can say, okay, help me translate, help me write the alphabet A to Z, write it in Igbo, 1 to 10, write it in Igbo, write it in Hausa. AI tools can help you. As a teacher, you might not know all the languages, but because it is a subject in your school, AI can help you translate for multilingual learners. Then lastly, AI can help create alternative formats for learners with special education needs. So there are learners that might have problems with reading, like learners with dyslexia. They have problems with reading, understanding alphabets, reading, fluency, comprehension, passages, and the rest. AI can help you. Your essay now that you brought out, maybe your English passage, AI can help you narrow, bring it down, use simpler words, you understand. Also have learners that have issues with numbers, dyscalculia, they have issues with mathematical, maybe homeworks and the rest. You can tell AI, help me teach this concept, this number line in maths, fractions in maths, help me teach it. I have a student that has an issue, that is having dyscalculia, that cannot count numbers very well, you understand? So AI, the use or the coverage of AI is very wide. It's not limiting. So it's for you as an educator or a teacher to research, learn more, expand your knowledge, and you see your classes will become more interesting. So let's move forward. So we've talked about using AI, we've talked about how to create a prompt, the difference between a weak prompt and a strong prompt. We've even talked about how to use AI for special educational needs. Let's take a look at using AI responsibly and ethically. Using AI responsibly, and ethically. So firstly, always, like I said earlier, always fact check AI output before sharing it. Don't just share it. AI was created, there are computer systems that were created by humans like you and us. So their information might be accurate. And AI, if you know some AI tools, they have very high confidence. ChatGPT can be telling you something wrong, and it is saying it with plenty confidence. So if you're not sure, the prompt comes out, don't just copy it. You can re-prompt and say, okay, I need clarification on this. Are you sure about this? Explain more. Give me better ways to explain this. You understand? Always re-prompt if you're not sure. Always ask the tool. Then model responsible AI use for your students. Model it. As a teacher, most times learners look at what you do and they learn from it. They take a cue from what you do. So if you don't model responsible AI use, they will follow suit. So when you're using AI, your pupils or your learners should not always see that, my teacher's information, my teacher's lesson plan, or my teacher's text is always coming from AI. We have teachers, you're supposed to give the final judgment. Don't just use it, everything, copy and paste. Some people even copy the prompt and the response and give to the pupils. So always check, so use it responsibly. AI is like an assistant, you understand? It is not the main doer of the job, it is an assistant to you. You are the one using it, so your judgment should be final. Then next, protect student data and privacy. Avoid entering the details of your learners into the AI tool. Let's say, for example, I want AI to help me group students into different. Okay, I will list the name of my. Let's say I have a Word document already. I'll list the names of my pupils. I'll list their age, the different ages there. I'll list them. Then I'll list. Okay, this is a fast learner. This is a slow learner. This is. So I will just carry that document like that with their real names and I'll put on AI. It is wrong. Protect the data of your students. You can use wrong names, you can give instances, but avoid putting, some people even use AI to the extent that they put real images. Let's say a child is having his birthday in your class, maybe today is the child's birthday. You will now carry the child's picture, put in ChatGPT, say, help me and put happy birthday at the back, put balloon, Joseph is 5, Joseph is 10. It is not right. It is not right. It might seem very fine. We'll get fine pictures and the rest, but it is not right. Protect the privacy of your learners. Don't put their personal details online. And finally, know that AI is just here to support you, not to replace you. The first speaker spoke about capacity development, professional development. AI is here to support. Train yourself, develop yourself, so that, let's say for instance, there is no AI. You understand? You can also give quality. You can also give quality content to your learners. If there's no AI, you'll be fine. Understand? So AI is there to support you, not to replace you. So it is practice time. We are going to be prompting some AI tools. You understand? We're going to probably learning all this we've talked about. We'll do the practical session. So there are some prompts that are on the screen, if you can see my screen. If you have your phone close by, you have your laptop close by, you can do with us. If you have questions also, you can drop it in the comment section. If the AI to give a response you don't understand, you can also drop it. So the next thing you're going to be seeing is the different AI tools we'll be using, and we will learn together. We'll practice what we've learned. Okay, so the first tool we'll be looking at, okay, let me go back to my slides. Okay, firstly, we'll try to use AI for lesson planning. So let me get my prompts. I already created some prompts we'll use for this exercise. So this is Claude. If you can see my screen, this is the interface for Claude AI. So we want AI to help us with lesson planning. So I have a prompt here already prepared for this session. So from my prompts, Act as an experienced primary 5 English teacher in Nigeria. Create a 40-minute lesson plan on compound words for a class of 35 pupils with mixed ability levels. Include a 5-minute warm-up activity, clear learning objectives, a step-by-step main teaching activity with examples, a group activity, and 3 assessment questions to check understanding. Present it in a table format with time allocations for each section. So if you can see, my prompt is a very strong prompt. So I'm going to prompt the AI now. So the response is loading. We'll just wait for it to finish responding. Okay, the response has come. So if you can see my screen. So here is the lesson plan. So the topic is compound words, English language. The class is primary 5. There's 35 pupils, mixed ability pupils. Duration is 40 minutes. So I'm just going to scroll down. If you can see the screen, you can see the response the AI gave us. Learning objectives is there. There are instructional materials telling me to use word cards. That I can use a chalkboard or a whiteboard with markers. That I can use charts showing examples of compound words. And there's also a worksheet with assessment questions. So I'm just scrolling through the lesson plan that was generated. So as you can see, because of how strong the prompt was, the response is very detailed. So as a teacher, if you take this to your class, you review it, adapt it to your class, it can be a very good plan for you to use while teaching. So that's for lesson planning. Let's move over to another AI tool. This one I just used is Claude AI. You can use it, you can experiment, you can edit the prompts, tailor it to your need, the subjects you're teaching or the class you're teaching, and look at what it's going to give you as a response. You can try it as many times as possible. So let's go to ChatGPT. So for ChatGPT now, I want to tell AI to help me for special educational needs. I have some learners with special educational needs. I want ChatGPT to help me. So like I did before, I'm also going to copy a prompt already prepared. So ChatGPT is going to act as a special education needs coordinator. I have a primary 3 pupil with dyslexia who struggles with reading comprehension. So I'm asking AI to simplify the topic, the water cycle, into short sentences and bullet points with key vocabulary highlighted. Suggest 3 classroom accommodations for this pupil and 1 alternative way besides an essay for them to show understanding. So because the child has dyslexia, I don't want AI to give me an essay. So I'm telling him to suggest alternative ways. So I'm going to copy, I've pasted my prompt. I'll send this. Let's see the response the AI tool gives me. So okay, it's saying for primary 3 pupil with dyslexia, I would keep the language concrete, use short sentences, repeat important words, and reduce the amount of text they need to process at once. So this is the water cycle. What is the water cycle? So you can see the definitions are very short, because this pupil has dyslexia and he or she doesn't need plenty text in their face. So the AI is giving me short definitions of the different concepts in the topic. So we have what is water cycle, we have evaporation. Are you seeing the sun heats water, the water becomes warm, it changes into water vapor. So you can see how short the definitions are because of the need of that learner. So I'm just scrolling through the response so we can see how it looks like. This is to tell us how AI can help us in our classrooms with the different learners we have. So we can see there's even an easy memory trick that the child can learn, ECPA. I see in evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection. So there are so many ways the child can learn about that topic without having to read through long texts. So there are even classroom accommodations that I can use visual support, I can reduce the reading load, and I can even allow extra processing time and also read instructions aloud. There's even a place ChatGPT gave me an alternative way to show understanding. So I can draw the sun, clouds, rain, rivers, and sea. I can even add arrows. So AI is a tool that when used properly can help us get a lot from our lessons, and we can also give a lot to our learners. So that's that on ChatGPT. Now we've looked at different AI tools that can help us with lesson planning and special education needs. So let's take a look at the one that will help us with generating visuals. Remember we talked about visuals earlier. So let's go to Google Flow. We'll be using Google Flow. We'll be using Google Flow for this one. The other visual image generation tools we can use, they were listed during the presentation. You can go back and watch to get acquainted with them. So this is the platform for Google Flow. So I'm just going to click on New Project. I'm going to click on New Project. So I already have my prompt. So what I'll do, I'll come here. It's asking what do you want to create. I'll come here and paste my prompt like I did in the previous ones. I hope we are following with our laptops and our phones. Remember, the more you practice, the more you get better at using the different AI tools. So here I can click, this is on how I want the image to come. Image, the resolution, how I want it to be, like how I want it to look. This is, we have 16 by 9, 4 by 3, and so many of them. Then here, if I wanted to generate just one image, I'll click on ×1. If I want 2 images, I'll click on ×2. If I want 3, if I want 4, like that. So, but now I'm going to click on 2. I want to generate 2 images with this prompt. So I've clicked on ×2. So let me prompt the AI tool. So we're using Google Flow for this. You can try it at the comfort of your homes. Remember from our hosts, you can drop your questions. At the end of the session, we'll take them. So I've prompted this AI to Google Flow. So I told you to give me an information about the water cycle. So, and I clicked that I wanted 2 images. So now we have on the left, we have, if you can see my screen, the sun is there. We have evaporation, we have condensation, we have cloud formation, we have precipitation, we have cloud, we have a groundwater flow. The second image is also similar. So if you are teaching about water cycle, instead of just talking, or even using marker to draw on the board, you will agree with me that this one is faster. It's more colorful. It will even excite your learners. They'll go to the house and tell their parents, okay, our teacher showed us something on the screen. If you don't have, let's say your class doesn't have a smartboard, you can even show them on your laptop or your phone if your school allows it. But the crux of the matter is AI can help you make teaching or make learning easier, faster, and even more interesting. So we've generated 2 images, as you can see there. So you can practice with so many, you can create prompts, get so many things, practice the ones you can use for lessons. As school is resuming, you can be practicing to help your learners experience learning in a new way. Okay, so that was a very interesting practical session. I believe you can practice more on your own. So let's go back, let's conclude. Let's conclude. All right, the final words I'm going to be leaving with you today before we go back to our host is that try one, like we've tried together, try 1 or 2 AI tools this week. Don't just attend the webinar and just go back. Try 1 or 2. Practice. The more you practice, the more you get better at it. Try 1 or 2 this week. Then identify in your classrooms. There are so many tasks that you do. You do lesson planning. You do marking of assessment. You do generating quiz. You do so many activities, even extracurricular activities. Identify these activities that AI can help you with. When you identify them, you can now say, okay, what AI tool can I use in solving or carrying out this activity better and faster? Then lastly, get trained. The first speaker spoke about professional development, capacity development. Get trained. The education landscape of 21st century is evolving. What we knew 5 years ago, it's not the same now. Even next year, new things are going to come out. So get trained. On our Teachers Hub platform, we have courses you can do that will help you boost yourself as an educator. Don't just sit, the world is changing. Get trained, learn more things, go on platforms, go on Teachers Hub, look out for courses that will help you, areas that you're struggling with, look out for courses that will help you. Get trained, go online, try these AI tools. At the end of the day, you see that you're getting better and you see that impact in the life of your learners. Thank you for having me. Let's go back to our hosts.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Sonia, for that insightful presentation. So we'll take some questions we have on the live chat. Okay, we have one. It says, please, can you mention the AI tool used to enhance your English?
Okay, the AI tools you can use to enhance your English. Like I said, okay, for example, we are Nigerians, we use British English. Me, I use ChatGPT. I can also use Claude, Perplexity. I can put a text, let's say I have a draft of something that the English is not really entering, you understand? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It's not really entering. I know what I want, but I'm not hitting it. I can copy my draft, put on AI. I say, okay, grammatically correct this text for me. Point out wrong spellings, point out where I'm using American English. I use British because we are Nigerians, so we use British English. Point out areas where I'm using American English. Point out wrong spellings, where I'm not using the correct nouns, the correct verbs, the correct figures of speech. Even ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, so many of these chat assistants, they can help you also correct your English. So I don't know if I've answered that question.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Sonia, and thanks to everyone who submitted questions. As we come to the end of today's webinar, I would like to sincerely thank our speakers, Mrs. Sonia and Mrs. Bife, for sharing their knowledge and insight with us. And to everyone who joined, thank you for being part of today's session. Today's webinar has shown us that educators can continue to grow beyond the traditional classroom, explore global teaching opportunities, and use technology and artificial intelligence to become more effective and productive. As you make the most of this holiday period, I encourage you to invest in your professional development, develop your skill, explore new opportunities, and continue learning. Before we close, please remember to complete the webinar feedback form. The access link is pinned to the comment section. Also, subscribe to the Cinfores YouTube channel and follow Cinfores on social media for updates on future webinars, professional development opportunities, and other educational resources. Once again, thank you to our speakers and our participants. I have been your host, Cinfores Igirigi. Thank you for joining us and do have a wonderful day. This webinar is officially ended.
Attention educators! Are you ready to elevate your teaching skills? Join Teachers Hub today, the ultimate professional development platform for educators. Explore our extensive library of resources and cutting-edge techniques, all crafted to empower you. With Teachers Hub, you will learn how to seamlessly integrate traditional methods with the latest educational advancements. Sign up now to unlock your full potential. Teachers Hub, empowering educators, one resource at a time. Attention educators! Are you ready to elevate your teaching skills? Join Teachers Hub today, the ultimate professional development platform for educators. Explore our extensive library of resources and cutting-edge techniques, all crafted to empower you. With Teachers Hub, you will learn how to seamlessly integrate traditional methods with the latest educational advancements. Sign up now to unlock your full potential. Teachers Hub, empowering educators, one resource at a time. Attention educators! Are you ready to elevate your teaching skills? Join Teachers Hub today, the ultimate professional development platform for educators. Explore our extensive library of resources and cutting-edge techniques, all crafted to empower you. With Teachers Hub, you will learn how to seamlessly integrate traditional methods with the latest educational advancements. Sign up now to unlock your full potential. Teachers Hub, empowering educators, one resource at a time. Attention educators! Are you ready to elevate your teaching skills? Join Teachers Hub today, the ultimate professional development platform for educators. Explore our extensive library of resources and cutting-edge techniques, all crafted to empower you. With Teachers Hub, you will learn how to seamlessly integrate traditional methods with the latest educational advancements. Sign up now to unlock your full potential. Teachers Hub, empowering educators, one resource at a time.